Everybody, I'm Lisa and this is Gary. We're both from Fractured Atlas. We're going to talk about Artfully today. Fractured Atlas is a nonprofit art service organization. We're a national organization. If you blew up each one of those tiny little pixels up there, you would see artists of every discipline and every state, and in fact every congressional district. We worked really hard. Georgia was the last one, we got them. So we're an art service organization. What do we do to help artists? We help them raise money through our fiscal sponsorship program. We help them manage risk through our insurance products. And we help them leverage technology through software that's built specifically for the arts and cultural sector. So today we're going to talk about Artfully, which Gary's going to take the lead on, and then I'll talk about Spaces.
Thank you, Lisa. How much time do we have?
20 minutes.
20 minutes? Great. I just wanted to make sure.
Sure.
Thanks. So, Fractured Atlas, like Lisa explained, does a number of things to help artists, and about 2 years ago we embarked on a number of technology endeavors to help artists, and Artfully is the product that I work on. Its goal is to help you run your arts organization, be that an organization of one or an organization of many. We seek to sort of automate the tasks that make it hard to run your organization. The foremost being sell tickets to your events, but also taking donations online, and the all-important managing your contacts and your patron information after the fact, after you purchase the tickets, or to generate revenues, or things like that. Sort of like, one of our goals is to sort of amalgamate tools that are already out there. Ticketing is a solution that has been solved many times over, as well as managing your contacts through maybe MailChimp or FileMaker or things like that. So we want to bring all these tools into one place, one piece of software, one sign-up, one login, one place for your organization. So it's made for, as I said, individual artists, organizations of one, or groups. Support any number of user accounts on any organization within the system, and a little call out to handle that up there down there. So features, if you guys have questions about features, you can grab me afterwards, I'll go through these. But yeah, you can sell tickets online, you can track event sales, take RSVPs for free events. Sell on your own website down there was a big mandate for us, where you can put your shopping cart on your own organization's website. We don't cart your patrons off to another website to fulfill the purchase. We don't upsell them to other things that we're selling. We're not interested in being a portal. People don't come to us to find events to buy tickets for. The point is that you're doing your own marketing, you're bringing people to your website, and we're just the plumbing underneath to help you sell your tickets. It's great for 501c3s. We have really good donation taking capabilities. Also, if you're Fractured Atlas membership and you're a fiscally sponsored project, we integrate really well with that. And segmenting patrons is something we're really getting into. Processing groups of patrons that have purchased tickets or interacting with your organizations either through donations or things like that. So we're integrating with MailChimp very soon. You can tag your patrons, you can export lists, so if you want to get them into Excel, you can process them a little better. And pretty good advanced tracking of who came to your shows and when, who's donated, who are your power patrons, and who really likes your organization. As far as ticket selling, 3 ways to sell tickets. We generate, when you set up an event with Artfully, we generate a storefront for you, so if you don't have a website, you don't have any technical know-how at all, right out of the box you have a place to send people to buy your tickets. If you do have technical know-how, or you have a WordPress site, or anything like that, you install your widget, and you can sell tickets right on your own site. As I said before, we don't cart them off. The transaction happens right on your website. And then 3, we have box office software, which if you have a laptop, you can set up. We have a card reader you can buy from Amazon to take credit card swipes or cash shells at the door. It's a picture of the storefront. This is the auto-generated storefront that you get when you set up an event. We have about text and a picture up in the top right, venue information, and a donation link down there in the bottom right for people to make donations with their purchases. And then the list of shows over here on the left. We support any number of ticket types, sections. It's not reserved seating per se, but we do support different prices for different sections per show. And then this is an example of Fourth Arts Block, who has the remote widget installed on their website. So the cart slides up from the bottom where patrons add tickets to their cart, and the checkout happens right there. And the third way is the box office. As I said, we have a little credit card wedge. You can plug into your computer, take credit cards at the box office, or enter cash transactions. And this is all to sort of keep all of your transactions in one place about a show. We talk to a lot of people who sold some things through Square and sold some things through other channels, and then when it came time to sort of reconcile their accounts with how they did with their sales, everything was sort of everywhere. So we're intending to keep all that in one place. What's it cost? We charge $2 per ticket, but that is a fee that the patron pays. There's no fee for free events, there's no fee for box office sales, we take donations, there's no fee. Credit card processing, 3.5% that our processor takes from us, so we pass that along. Fiscally sponsored projects, if you take donations through us, it's 6%, which is the standard fee that Fractured Atlas charges. And then managing your patrons and integrating with MailChimp is going to be free also. A couple of screenshots here of setting up events through Artfully. We have Shakespeare setting up Winter's Tale here. Let's start at the box office, where the box office is designed for speed. If you have a lot of people trying to get into your show, it's a really quick way to blow through a couple of sales, and your door list is on the bottom for when you're checking people in. Patron records. Our goal here is to show you who, at a glance, is important to your organization. This is the old patron record, and through a lot of community design, we've come up with this. This looks a lot better, so this is what I like to show. This isn't out yet. This will be up in about 2 weeks. But again, you can see quickly right here up at the top how many tickets and donations Inigo Montoya has made to your organization. And the action list here is pretty important to us. It's just a plain English way of telling you what this person has done. And then it's a way too here for development personnel to log when this person interacts with you, whether it's through Twitter or whether it's through the phone or anything like that. Pretty powerful searching in here. You can search for who's made donations and when, total number of donations, lifetime value to your organization, location, what events people have bought tickets to, tags, all these things at one time. You can create these list segments by whatever criteria you want, and the list segments stay updated constantly. So if you want to just create a mailing list of people who have bought tickets to A Winter's Tale, for instance, you create a list segment searching on A Winter's Tale. As people buy tickets, they get dumped into that segment. So you can export those, you can put them into MailChimp, however you want to do it. From the beginning, the software has been under development for about 2 years. So from the beginning, our mandate has been what we call community design. So we hold what some people call focus groups, but community design means we sort of have a very targeted set of features that we want to design, and we have concrete outcomes that come from those things. So we're really getting in front of people and designing parts of the software, like people and ticketing and things like that. And we come out of these design session focus groups with nice interfaces and features that people need and are really happy with. We also, through our Zendesk support portal, have features that are coming up. You can vote on them and vote them up, and we really do listen to that, and they do get done faster the more people want them. Open source. Our friends doing motion capture here a minute ago talked a lot about the benefits of open source to the community. It's pretty big. Our original mandate was to build an open source system that we eventually turned into a hosting service, and through various political juggling, it turned out to be the other way around. We have our software now that is a hosted service, and we have just recently spit out our fully open source edition. So if you are an organization with some technical know-how and you know your way around a little bit of software, it's fairly easy to download Artfully and run it for your organization. So you're not paying us, you're bringing your own bank account, you're doing your own ticket processing, you're running it on your own website. It's really cool. We don't have a real flagship partner yet. We have a lot of people playing with it, but it's totally downloadable and extendable, and it's pretty awesome. We're really happy with it. Upcoming features, improved people record and UI that you saw, integrating with MailChimp. We have a WordPress plugin that's specifically designed to integrate with WordPress to sell tickets through there. Discount codes and reselling, so discount windows, people with Artfully accounts can sell tickets to multiple different shows. And there's our information. I kind of blew through that in only 10 minutes, so at least you'll have some extra time. But do you guys have questions about that? Anything about ticketing in general? Yeah.
Is there a flat fee for this, or this is just a product you can sign up for?
No, it's totally free to sign up, and if you're selling free tickets, it's completely free. There's no monthly fee, there's no anything. And
so you only take off the top, basically?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. If you're going to sell tickets that you're charging for, then we set up a bank account with you, and we take $2 per ticket from the buyers, 3.5% of the credit card transactions, and then you get the money automatically 2 days after your show. It goes into your bank account.
And is it only for shows, only for ticketed type events, or do you have other types of things that you could also use? Because it looks like it might be just a useful, e-commerce engine in general. So
yeah, we've had a lot of interest in that, like merch sales, things like that.
Right.
It can. We went a little bit of opinionated with the design on this, so it is tailored towards a run of shows for an event or a season, planning a season for your theater.
Right.
The open source edition, there's been people talking about it would take a couple of tweaks here and there to be an e-commerce platform.
But you just plug it into a website and you can skin it any way you want, basically?
You could, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any plans for apps, mobile apps, for ticketing, for example, maybe for the box office?
Some, yeah. We designed the site with sort of a head nod towards mobile. It'll work on a mobile device. It's okay, but we're hoping to sort of gather a little bit of excitement in the open source community to help us with that, like a really good mobile site, or even an app to manage box office sales, or if you're running a huge gala event, you have 5,000 people to check in, just running the door off an iPad would be awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
I'd love to see or hear some anecdotes of really great use cases of this platform.
Then She Fell. They're real projects. Have you guys heard about them? They're doing an installation piece at Arts Renaissance in Brooklyn in an abandoned hospital. How quickly did they sell out, actually? I mean,
Well,
I know they are sold out.
Yeah, he sort of slow rolls you on the ticketing, so I feel like they've sold out like 3 or 4 times.
Oh, okay.
Just finding ways to sell more tickets. But yeah, they had a huge smash. We internally can see which organization is selling monthly the best, and they shot right to the top of the list. So yeah, they have actually talking about the e-commerce platform too. We have somebody in Chicago that does like artist CSAs, sort of like community share art, and she runs she runs people purchasing art through this. I'm not sure quite how she does it, but they do pretty well too. Those are our 2 biggest organizations right now. Tampa Repertory Theater down in Florida was one of the first people to sign up, and they have 2 different sort of producing organizations. They have TRT Square, and then they also have Tampa Rep. They have 2 WordPress platforms, and they're big users of the remote widget they sell right through their site. Any other questions? Is anybody in here sort of leaning towards coding or anything like that? I'm constantly on the lookout for people who... You? Okay, we'll talk after. I'm constantly looking for people.
I have 2 potential Cooper Union-based clients for this, so
really?
we'll talk later.
Yeah, we really want a nice flagship open source client that could set up their own site and run their Airflow software.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks very much. Sorry if I talked too quickly. I'm not used to doing this, but I'm not the pitch man. I'm the actual coder, and our product manager has a birthday today, so she couldn't make it. So, but thank you very much. I'll turn it over to you.